Hello guys, this is Bhagesh CodeBeast, and today we'll be learning how to create Python virtual environments in Windows as well as Ubuntu. I assume that you'll have latest version of Python installed on your PC. Considering that, let's get started. So one point to note is that the Python installation in Windows comes with the virtual environment, that is venv module inbuilt, whereas in Ubuntu you'll have to install it. To do that, type in sudo apt-get update to check whether our system is updated. So once we are done with it, we'll go on to install the virtual environment module. To do that, type in sudo apt install python 3-virtual env. This will install virtual env module. So we are done with this. Let me just clear out. So the advantage of using Python virtual environment is that all your modules which are required for your coding for a specific project are stored in this virtual environment, and which installs all of these modules in this virtual environment only and does not affect any of your root folders. So just in case you want a different version of a specific module and your system already has that module installed but has an older version or has a newer version of it, you can create a virtual environment and the modules which you install here will not clash with the modules which are already installed in the system. So that is one way you could benefit creating a Python virtual environment. The other thing is that if you install modules in the root folder, the dependencies will stay intact even if you delete the module. So creating a virtual environment gives you the freedom to delete all the modules which you have installed in specific virtual environment. So once the project is over, you can delete entire environment along with the modules which you have installed with the project. This is common for both the root Python environment and the virtual environment. You can transport all the dependencies and the modules which you have installed from one Python virtual environment to another Python virtual environment. I'll teach you all that as well in this video. So the things we'll be learning in this video are how to create a virtual environment, how to activate a virtual environment, how to find the current path of the Python virtual environment, to check the installed modules, to list the packages to a specific project, and to install packages from one virtual environment to another Python virtual environment, and how to deactivate a Python virtual environment, followed by how to delete Python virtual environment. So the first thing we are going to do is create a Python virtual environment. If you see on top, I have Windows terminal open, and bottom we have Ubuntu 20.0 version terminal open, and on the right hand side I have opened the directory which is the desktop directory. Files I create here will be reflected on the right hand side in the ES file manager. So let me just begin with the Windows. So the first thing what we are going to do is create a Python project. To do that, type in python -m venv and demo win will be the name of our Python virtual environment. So here this complete path up till venv is the command and demo win is the name of the virtual environment. We'll just hit enter. So our virtual environment has been successfully created. If you see, folder with the name demo win has been created in our file manager, which has all the libraries and the script necessary Python modules which have been pre-installed in the Python which we installed in our system has been placed in this folder. We'll do the same thing in Ubuntu system. We'll create a virtual environment. The command to create virtual environment in Ubuntu is a bit different. We have to type virtual env followed by the name of the virtual environment. I'll call it demo Ubuntu. So we are done with creation of virtual environment in Ubuntu. And again, if you see, another folder with the name of demo Ubuntu has been created in file manager, which signifies that this folder consists of all the modules necessary for Python virtual environment to run. So the next thing which we are going to do is activate the Python virtual environment. Type in the name of the virtual environment, that was demo win / followed by scripts / activate.bat If you see, the name of the Python virtual environment is displayed in brackets, which signifies that a virtual environment has been activated. Let's do the same in Ubuntu. We will have to type in source name of virtual environment, that was demo ubuntu /bin/activate, and hit enter. Again, you'll see the name of the virtual environment in brackets, which signifies that our environment has been activated. I'll give a link, or I'll mention all these commands in the description. So we are done creating and activating the virtual environment in both our Windows as well as Ubuntu system. Next thing what we are going to do is install a package. Let's just install pip install numpy. Numpy is one of the Python packages. So this has been installed. We'll do the same in Ubuntu. Pip install numpy. Numpy has been installed in both the environments. Before I proceed, let us just find out what is the path of our virtual environment. To do that, type in var python in Windows. The first hit will give you the location of Python virtual environment which you have created currently. The rest two are of root folder, and we'll do the same in Ubuntu by typing in which Python. If you see, it'll give you the current root directory of the virtual environment which you have created. So just in case if you want to find out in which directory your current virtual environment is in, the virtual environment which you have activated right now, you can just type in which Python in Ubuntu and var python in Windows to find out the current working directory or the working directory in which your virtual environment has been created. So the next thing which we are going to do is find out all the Python modules which are installed in this virtual environment. Let me just start with Windows. To do that, type in pip list -- local to find out all the modules which are installed locally. If you see, right now in Windows, pip and setup tools was pre-installed and we have installed numpy. Run the same command in Ubuntu, pip list -- local. We have numpy along with all the pre-installed modules which have been listed in Ubuntu system. So the next thing which we are going to find out is what are the modules or dependencies which we installed after creating the virtual environment, which weren't already installed previously in the root, which didn't come pre-built into Python. In Windows, to find that out, type in pip freeze and hit enter. It'll give you modules or Python dependencies which you installed after creating the virtual environment. We can run the same command in Ubuntu. If you see numpy listed here, these are all the dependencies which were installed after creating the virtual environment. The next step is saving the list of all the modules which you have installed in this virtual environment while doing the project. So exporting it to a text file, we can do that by typing in pip freeze --requirements.txt. You can name this file anything as per your convenience. If you see on the right hand side, a file with the name requirements has been created, and if we open that, it will list all the dependencies or the modules which were installed after the virtual environment was created. Let's try out the same command in Ubuntu, pip freeze --requirements ubuntu.txt. If you see on the right hand side, a new file with the name re-ubuntu has been created, and this again has all the modules which were installed after the virtual environment was created. So once we have the dependencies stored in a text file, the next thing which we are going to learn is how to migrate the dependencies and the modules to another virtual environment. Like, as in, consider you have hundreds of modules installed and you want to migrate them to a new virtual environment. Or consider you're done with the project and going through the project and you find out, okay, there's an error and you have deleted the virtual environment. How to get back all the modules in just one command? So the command for that is, in Windows, it is pip install -r and the name of the file which you created, or the name of the file in which you stored all the dependencies or the modules. For Windows, it was requirements.txt. So if I hit enter, it says requirement already satisfied. Since NumPy is already installed, let's install the same text file in Ubuntu. We'll type in pip install -r and the name of the file, which was requirements.txt. And if we hit enter, it says requirement already satisfied, since NumPy has already been installed in this environment. So this is how you install modules from one environment to another, or install modules from one system to another system using .txt file. So the next thing which we are going to learn is how to deactivate the virtual environment. So the way to do it is just type in deactivate and hit enter. If you see, the name within brackets has disappeared, which signifies that the environment has been deactivated. We'll have to do the same for Ubuntu as well. Once you deactivate, the environment has been deactivated, but it has not been deleted from the system. If you see on the right hand side, all the folders and files which were created when we created the virtual environment are still intact. You can go in and activate the environment as and when you want using the command demo scripts activate.bat for Windows and source demo Ubuntu, the name of the environment, bin activate for Ubuntu. Let me just deactivate again. So the next thing which we are going to learn is how to delete a project or how to delete the virtual environment. In Windows, it's pretty simple. You just go to the folder, just right click and delete, or Control D, and the entire project will be deleted. And for Ubuntu, you can do the same thing, or you can just type in rm-r and the name of the virtual environment which you created, which will be a folder. Since it's not empty, we'll be using prefix -r to remove the entire folder along with all the dependencies which were installed. So one thing to notice here is, even if you delete your project or virtual environment from the system, all the files which you had created, consider you wrote a script or you exported a requirements.txt file, all of them are still going to be intact and none of them are going to be deleted. Only all the dependencies which were installed along with the folder in which all the pre-built modules were stored will be deleted. Rest all the files which you created during this process will be intact in your system. So that's all for this video. This is Bhagesh Codebeast signing out. Thanks for watching.